16 here on your Monday. Let's get to KIMT Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sara Knox. Sara, how is that storm system moving across the country going to impact us?
Yeah, Annalise, so we've got some pretty significant impacts coming our way from that system as well. You notice it has a lot of water content with it, and that is all coming our way, where temperatures are going to be right around that freezing point, and thus there is a significant chance that we will see quite a bit of icing. Before we get to that point, though, we are starting off a bit on the foggy side, especially in Rochester and across southern Minnesota. Overall, though, that's the biggest threat that we do face coming into this morning. Not too bad, kind of the calm before it all starts to arrive. Temperatures on the cooler side. We got 19s in Owatonna, Rochester, Albert Lee. A little warmer further south. Check out Mason City and Charles City, almost at 30 degrees in the upper 20s there. Kind of tells you that today we're going to see that fluctuation in temperature. Yes, temps are going to be on the rise, which is why we could see some of this that's already starting to make itself known come our way and turn more into that wintry mixture. So let's get started. Satellite and radar here as of right now. Again, very little bit of snow starting to make its way. The very beginnings of what is a little further to the west. That storm system that brought quite a bit of snowfall to our friends to the west, not to mention all of that rain. It is slowly moving our way, and it's looking to really start to impact us as we get into the evening tonight, through our Tuesday, and even a little into our Wednesday. Some snowfall expected there. Before the snow, though, comes that wintry mixture, and as you can see here, an ice storm warning will be going into effect for a good portion of our area here in the purple. That ice storm warning, roughly around 6 p.m. tonight, lasting until 6 p.m. tomorrow. It's going to have that significant icing potential, some snowfall mixed in. That's why some of us see that winter weather advisory, which means for all of us, travel is going to be impacted, and there is that possibility for some power outages, especially with that significant icing. We'll talk about how much icing we can see in a moment. First, let's try to time some of this out. Like I said, the morning, not too bad. Most of us staying on the dry side. A little snow that we saw to the west of us will begin to make its way to the north. As we head through the afternoon, it's not really until we get into the evening, early evening, that we start to see some evidence of this moving our way. A little bit of pink embedded in there. This is the snow-rain mix line right here. As you can see, a lot of us experiencing a wintry mixture as we come into tonight. Some of us more on the snowy side, but then it starts to make its way northward. This is around midnight Tuesday, leading into tomorrow morning's commute, where it does look significantly to become more rainfall. The problem is temperatures are going to be right around that freezing point, so the freezing rain threat remains even as we come into tomorrow morning. As you can see that here, just another way of looking at the timeline. These temperatures actually rising overnight right around 32. That is the freezing point, and thus giving us the freezing rain. When it comes to the potential ice accumulation, the areas in the ice storm warning, of course, expect to get a little more. Up to 1/4 of an inch or more of icing is expected. And again, that means that power outages will be possible, not to mention impacts on travel. So just some key takeaways here. Monday afternoon, so starting this afternoon, late afternoon into Tuesday evening, travel will deteriorate as we get into late Monday tonight. The worst of it will be overnight into Tuesday. Now a quick look at the 7-day forecast, where the weekend is always in view. Keeping today and tomorrow in the red simply because of that icing potential and how many headaches that could cause when it comes to driving. You'll also notice that temperatures will be dropping as we get later into the week, but at least we will be staying on the dry side.
Good to keep that in mind if you're planning to travel early this week.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you, Sara.